Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Mad as a Goat. Anyway, today I want to talk about, firstly, Google acquired YouTube. I only learnt this yesterday. You may not be aware, but I don't really keep up to date with current things going on the internet because Siebes. Anyway, so yeah, I learnt that YouTube is acquired by Google, and this explains the whole Google Plus thing, and then I find out that Google Plus was actually originally designed to rival Facebook and Twitter, which it completely failed absolute donkey balls on. The only reason I got stuff posted on the Google Plus channels is because it's linked to the YouTube. They have to enforce their way into things just to get people to use it. I had this Google Plus account for ages because it's linked to the Gmail and all that, and that's what you use to make these YouTube channels. Never looked at it. Ever. I maybe updated a cover photo on one and then got bored of it. There's nothing there. And I added a bunch of people and one person replied. One. If you go on Facebook and add anyone, they'll at least accept you and then later delete you when you start fucking being an arsehole in their comments section, saying stuff like, my eyes are crossed and I like pickles. They don't like that. I don't think anyone does. But moving on from that, Google Plus failed. I remember a time where they were talking about it being an elite thing and people were even going to have to pay to use it. You're just lost against Facebook and Twitter when you have to pay, you fucking morons. You can get Facebook everywhere. If you have an electronic device connected to the internet, Facebook, it's there. It's one of the first things that you can get, and it's so quick. When I get a new phone, the first thing I do, Facebook, YouTube, boom, done. Two things that are just shit hot. Everyone loves them. Everyone uses YouTube. Everyone uses Facebook. We know this. As far as the majority is concerned, there are a lot of people using these sites. And now Google Plus comes in, a total fucking failure, and just imposes its way. Start using your Google Plus. You know what? We're linking your channel and every upload, and it's going to get posted there. Because you love Google Plus. So you're going to fucking post on it every time you post a video without actually intending to post it on Google Plus. I'm going to fucking make you. You're going to fucking do it. And now, apparently, reading an article yesterday, I find out they're going to start doing pre-screening on videos. I had to watch a few videos because I'm not really up to date with the whole cyberspace thing. I'm a nerd, but more a nerd who plays with chickens. I kick them, alright? Anyway, moving on. Apparently, pre-screening means that instead of the usual processing that we are all accustomed to, I assume that processes for things like nudity, gruesome violence, and things that are just against the terms and conditions that we're all familiar with of YouTube. Your video is not going to go up, and if it does get through, it gets moderated by an audience, which I think is really fair. That's fucking democracy. Everyone goes, oh, we live in democratic countries and shit. Watch the news. There's a fucking bias there. I mean, our election basically got won because of our news's influence. Before the election, Labour Party was shit hot. Few social media things, boom, they're shit and Liberals are the best, even though a couple months ago they were the worst thing ever. Where's the influence there? So you don't have democratic television, we have democratic internet. Everyone has videos that are tailored exactly to their taste. Some people like PewDiePie, some people like, Todd in the Shadows, or someone might like a Dose of Buckley, or someone might like that Smoosh or whatever it is, or whatever it may be. There's something tailored because it's people doing what they want to do. This is me, basically. Every time you put a video up, you're expressing yourself with freedom. Within reason. I would understand if I put up a video that was just extremely bigoted to get taken down. I would expect that. That is fair. That's part of a democracy because I assume the masses wouldn't really enjoy that, and I wouldn't expect them to because I don't either. I would flag the video myself. Hell, I wouldn't even upload it. Who would want to say that shit and be a pussy like that? Anyway, makes sense. And videos have been getting taken down for similar reasons like copyright and other things that are totally reasonable. And that's how YouTube has operated, and it's become very successful because of that. And yes, there are loopholes around it, but they can also be moderated by people as well. I don't care if Google hires thousands of people just to moderate YouTube. I don't care. That's a good idea. But don't just do everything as it comes out. There's millions of videos being uploaded to YouTube all the time. It's impossible to do that without a bot. So that means a robot, which is just going to go for kind of tags and triggers within a video, you know, going off the visual and audio content, and decide if it goes up or if it stays down. They're saying that it could take up to 3 days to process a video. Usually how this works when I upload these, I quickly chop it up, put maybe a title, maybe nothing, keep it raw, whatever the case may be, process it, then I put it on the upload. Processing doesn't ever take that long. The most it's ever taken is an hour. And that's fair enough, I wait for that processing. But 3 days? What about people who do daily videos? Gonna kind of fuck their shit up. And that just makes your video service the most inconvenient that's out there. I'm pretty sure, as far as I know from other, you know, video sites that I've used, like even Meta Cafe, even those crappy, shitty sites that no one uses, their videos you upload, they process quickly, they go up, you can put your content up there with freedom of speech included. Yes, they will ban nudity and other things that are just vulgar or just deliberately offensive, but they're fair and they let you show yourself on the internet, and other people can get into it because it's real. And that's why people like the internet, because unlike your television when you turn it on, that's all made up with the cameras and the lights and the makeup, and everything is just bullshit, and it's always to one agenda. You know, maybe one channel is left wing and the other channel is right wing, and then there's a channel that just doesn't give a fuck, usually public service television shit. You know, I'm talking those government funded ones, those ones, oh whatever, just fucking don't offend people, we're scared of everyone. This whole thing of being scared of everyone. Look, YouTube should just stay as it was as far as uploading. Change the comments section, change the profiles, change anything else, any other aspect, change the logo, change every other aspect, leave the processing alone. That's the only thing I could possibly whinge about, honestly. Google Plus, I didn't mind when they added that, and it's like, you gotta have it to, you know, comment. Whoop-de-fuck, that's not really any inconvenience. Didn't even care when I found out they acquired it. It was just like, wow, that's kind of surprising. But now, you're just enforcing all this shit. You're like the shit of the internet. You're like a troll, but with money and power. And that's the worst kind of troll. And that's why everyone hates you. Think of it, Google is a massive fucking troll. Look, I'm gonna come in and fuck YouTube. Now it's unpopular and everyone uses Facebook Uploader. Is that what it's going to go to? That I'm going to use one of the rivals of your precious Google Plus as a place to upload my content instead of here? I like freedom of speech. Everyone should have the right to freedom of speech. This is the one place, or one of the only places left, where you get freedom of speech. You can put yourself out there to the fucking world, and they can comment, and they have the freedom to say whatever about what you've said, and they have the freedom to debate it and the freedom to think. No, let's censor it and let's watch Ray William Johnson. I don't want to watch a guy who downloads clips off some fucking ghetto website and goes, oh look, he hit his nuts. How fucking genius is that? He saw it and then said what happened with a funny voice. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, Christ, and then they're going to make you pay for it. I bet you that's coming as well. YouTube, $10 for every month. Videos take 7 years to upload, so, you know, fuck, that's great. Retarded. Google does one thing really well, search engine. They're the best at this. Why couldn't they just go, look, we're the best search engine in the world. Everyone uses Google. We own everything, basically. You get to everything through us. What's the thing that everyone has most of the time as their startup screen for the internet? Google. Because you find everything. You're the best at search engines. You fucking kick ass at it. You are legends and everyone loves you. Just fucking chill out on acquiring everything. Imagine if they get Wikipedia. God damn, imagine what kind of mess they could do there. They could put Lil Wayne in the logo or something instead of the Earth. You know, yeah boy, god damn, that's fucking freedom of speech. Democracy, sort of, if you can afford it. That's what it is. It's not democracy, it's democracy if you can afford it. The rich swanky motherfuckers making money off this shit, or maybe getting some money off their parents' trust fund, are going to be able to pay their way through everything. And what are we going to be left to do? The people, the freedom thinkers? That's what I am. I'm not against anyone. Everyone has the right to say what they think. I don't give a shit if you're gay, black, Asian, couldn't care less. Everyone has something interesting to say. What if it goes against God? If it comes to that, Jesus Christ, I will start using Facebook as a fucking video series, uploading whatever shit. Piss me off. You piss me off 'cause you're mad, 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 mad.